You'll always be Mike 3, dude.
All right. So back to where we were. We're on this high ride. My memory comes back here, and I remember taking a left-hand turn, and it's a dead-end street. I'm like, okay. And then I go to turn, like, and swing around this car that was parked. And, well, you know, what I didn't see was that it was parked in front of a fence. A little waist-high fence. And so by the time I, like, swung around the back of the car and hit the brakes, I, like, slid into the fence.
He crashed into a fence with a golf cart.
And I look around and all of the people I'm with are gone. Like, I don't even see them. Literally, by the time
this is what happens when you transfer schools. Everybody just leaves you when you do something stupid.
And apparently the owner was standing in his yard and wasn't even like that mad. Apparently he just wanted to talk to me. Because it was just a little, like, waist-high fence. Just,
how much damage?
No idea.
Did you run over it? Like, was it?
I honestly have very little recollection of, like, how much damage. But my dumb ass puts it in reverse and just tries to drive away. Because I want to get away from the bad man.
Bad man. Meanwhile, a decently fast runner could catch you.
Literally, like, even Dan could have caught me. So I realize I'm like, I have alcohol and weed on me right now. I need to get to a place to get rid of this.
Like on the
cart? I had
cart?
my drink with me. Are you crazy?
You could have gave it to the old guy whose fence you had.
Hey, I hit your fence. Here's my fucking Everclear
jungle juice
concoction.
So the closest house was the neighboring school's house. No, the school that I transferred from.
That is hilarious.
This
is wild.
The man whose fence it was there, and like everybody is pretty aware and sober of like what is happening, and just let me get back on the golf cart. Like, what the fuck? I'm like I got an infant level IQ at that point because of how drunk I am. Anybody could have just been like, don't get on the.
You don't think they were just like,
walk.
let's just let him get what he deserves? Like, it's just like you had it coming, right? Like, that's what I would have been like.
Yeah, if I saw that go down,
my wife
like,
comes out, she's like, we shouldn't let him get. I'm like, no, honey. Just let him ride.
It's
let
fine.
him ride.
See, no.
If he hits anybody at 15 miles per hour, they're
the
okay.
Right thing.
They might get a little bruised, but like they're fine. It's okay.
Dude, if someone hit me with a golf cart, I would kick the shit out of them.
Yeah, they're.
Fuck, you're supposed to yell for. Don't hit me.
So then I drive to what is my house, and I'm like 2 houses away from getting parked in our parking lot.
So you're so close, dude. You're so close.
This cop finally shows up and fucking pulls me over.
Oh my god!
And I'm like, no way. And she starts giving me.
You should have just kept driving.
Right? It wasn't me. It was the other golf cart.
Slowest high-speed pursuit of all time.
Yeah, just the visual of him like, you're never going to catch me. He's going slower than a...
So I go through the whole field sobriety test. Absolutely fucking fail so bad. Like, I couldn't even come close to walking in a straight line. What I remember from that was... I started to try to walk in a straight line, and then I was like, I like basically fell over. And literally, so I was like, hold on. Can I take my flip-flops off?
Can you crawl in a straight line?
Can I take my flip-flops off and try again? She's like, yeah, sure. She fucking let me.
Can I take the flip-flops off?
Literally didn't even get more than 2 steps again, and just like put a hand on the ground.
Holy shit.
She arrested me for a DUI. And I'm in swim trunks and flip-flops.
Hold up.
No shirt.
What was that like, having a woman put handcuffs on you?
Did you get a boner?
Did Lil Wayne drop that Mrs. Officer song yet? Because it did not feel like that. So then the next thing I remember is like I'm bullshitting with this cop in the car. Like, she is dying laughing. And I'm just in the back seat, like, being fucking funny, and all of a sudden I'm like, but if you don't want me to throw up in your cop car, you better pull over right now. And she steps on the fucking gas, like she fucking floors this thing. And
She stepped on the gas?
because we were in a spot where she couldn't put, like, we were in
I was like, why wouldn't she stop? Okay,
And
I see.
then just like photo finish, gets the fucking door open, and this orange liquid comes out of my body. Like a lot of it.
The jungle juice.
And I'm like, she's like, you good? I'm like, yeah, I'm good.
I would do anything to hear this story from her perspective.
Right?
I would love to find this woman, dude. All right,
So
keep going.
I'm pretty sure I threw up out of the cop car twice. That happened a second time.
The fact that you don't even know.
No.
Wow.
So then,
oh my God, that's
next thing I remember, I'm in the police station. I am kind of realizing I fucked up pretty bad, but I don't call any of my family because I'm too scared, and I call just like a family friend. And they were already talking to my family. They're like, "Don't worry, Fig. Like we're already talking to the fam. Like we got you." I'm like,
yo, don't tell my dad. They're like, yo, I'm here with your dad right now.
I'm like,
you're on speakerphone. You're on speakerphone.
I don't even know what's happening or anything. Because like as I was getting put in the cop car, one of my friends was like, "Fig, we're gonna get you out, dude. We got you, dude.
Free Fig, dude.
Free Fig." I'm pretty sure
That became a thing.
Oh, and I had to have. So then I'm like, okay, I don't know what I have to do. And then next thing I remember, I am in this little fucking box of a room, and like there's nobody in there with me. I'm standing by myself. It's like all white, and then like the fucking single view glass, so like I can't see out, but they can see in.
Like an interrogation room.
Yes, and they are literally just like coercing me into taking a breathalyzer. I'm pretty sure I was like, do I have to? And they just kept on being like, you need to.
Yeah.
So I eventually blew into it and blew a 0.16. Because that sucks.
What is
That's
that?
twice
the legal limit.
that's
Twice
fine.
the legal limit,
right.
which gives you an aggravated DUI, which is way worse.
What? You were on a golf cart.
Yes.
Why? Why are they blowing it out of proportion?
Yeah, that's the reason this story is so
it's
fucking funny. Is
so
like if
fucked
you were in
up.
a car, I'd be like, you're literally a piece of shit. But like the fact that
But
you're
like,
on a
if
golf
somebody
cart
hit me with a golf
makes
cart,
it
I'm gonna
so
be like,
funny.
that's kind of hurt, but like, yeah, what the fuck?
Hey, don't stop.
Dude.
Please stop doing
So
that.
then my next recollection, I'm just like in behind a counter, just like I have like 4 or 5 cops just laughing their asses off again. Just like everybody's just dying. I'm just like I'm just a full-fledged comedian apparently when I'm blackout drunk. Cause
You were leaning into it.
I have all these people laughing, and then
To be fair, like you could have been one way or the other. You could have been like, please don't do this to me. Or you're just like, yeah, I'm a fucking retard.
I definitely went with the latter there.
Yeah, like, I mean, to be fair, that's what you should do. Because it's like, you're already fucked. Like, what are you going to do? Like, pout to them?
The one cop was like, 2267. I'm like, oh, is that the code for what I got? He's like, no, that's your bail. And I was like,
holy shit.
I was just like, immediately sobered up a little bit. Like, everything is not funny now.
$2,200.
$2,267.
More than you've ever had in your life, Dan. No, I'm just joking.
I had about $5,000 before I became a river guide, and then I've been floating
PSA,
around.
do not become a river guide. Just
Yeah.
kidding. It's the best job ever.
Well,
It seemed pretty sick.
so you now owed the state
$2267.
Yeah.
And so then I'm like, oh, fuck. I don't know what's happening.
Meanwhile, he has no real friends because he transferred schools. So they're like, we're not gonna post that bill.
Thinking to yourself, like, who do I know that has $2,000?
That's a fortune.
I mean, you know.
Yeah, what happened?
I'm like, okay, so like my friends said they were going to get me out. I already used like my phone call. In my head, I only got one, I guess.
Is that true?
I have no idea.
I think that is usually what they do.
But
they're like, yo, you get one call.
I'm
It's
like, I have no idea what's happening. They put me in a cell by myself. Okay. Luckily, one of the officers gave me a shirt because it's like fucking frigid, just in swim trunks and flip flops. And so then I get put in a jail cell by myself, and I am like still so shit faced. and I have no idea what's happening. And there's somebody down the hall screaming at the top of their lungs, like, I need a phone call! I killed a guy! Just like losing his fucking mind. Like,
what?
And then some other person just like, shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! And like, this goes on for like, I have no fucking clue how long this is going on.
He was just like blacked out.
I have no idea what was wrong with this man, but he was distraught.
Whoa.
And then I'm like, I'm so drunk and detoxing that I'm like hallucinating trying to sleep. Because I'm like, just absolutely shit faced.
Just blacked out. Yeah, you're like passing out. Yeah.
And then so it turns out I got left in jail for a good reason. If I had gotten bailed out the night before, I'd have to come back just to see the judge, and there's no way around it. But if I stayed there overnight, then I got to see the judge in the morning before I got bailed out.
I see.
And
so I could be a little more like
nobody told me this though, so I just felt like I had gotten left in jail by everybody. Because like they talked to my dad. Apparently, he was like, "Goddamn, leave his ass in jail."
Oh, so you were just sitting in jail like nobody loves me. My
just
dad
like,
doesn't fucking care about
just like,
me.
oh, everybody left me in here. No. And then got picked up by the homies the next day.
Wow.
In the ring.
So
got to keep the shirt.
So your family bailed you out?
No, I bailed myself out.
You had the money?
No. So what you do, you call a bail bondsman, and you have to pay the bail bondsman 10%. Because if you don't have that much cash up front, because you would get that cash back.
So basically, it's like credit.
But you have to pay the bail bondsman the 10%. So I only had to pay $200 basically, which I did have.
But you owed the $2,000 still.
No.
No?
No,
How does
no.
that work?
Bail is just so that you don't like flee or something, so they can process you.
Skip out on bail, you owe the money. If you come back to court,
I didn't know that.
Well, see, this is where homeschooling actually comes in.
Apparently, Dan knows something.
Yeah,
Dan's paid his fair share of bails.
Shout out my cousin.
All right, well, learning lesson: bail, you do not have to pay the entirety of it, just 10%.
Well, if
something
you get
like
a bail
that.
bondsman.
Yeah, the bail bondsman
If
charges
you get
10%.
Bobby Bondsman, Billy Bonds, Bobby.
Billy Bob Bonds Thornton.
What was his name though? You
Barry Bonds?
Barry Bonds.
That's what you were going for. Jesus
yeah. Barack
Dude,
Obama.
Steroids boy. All right. I honestly feel like that might just need to be an episode in itself.
And I'm pretty sure South Carolina does not expunge fucking DUI, so that's always on my record.
Hold on.
I got to keep the shirt. I actually used it as a Halloween costume in the future.